Hello, I will be discussing health IT troubleshooting in e-prescribing. Uh, a short outline of what I will be discussing. These are the four steps that I will be following in the presentation. The first step is identification, which the system malfunction and problem is identified. Generation, a list of causes is generated based on existing knowledge, research, or previous experience. The third step, determination, the causes are determined by process of elimination and data collection. The fourth step, confirmation, the solution is tested and is confirmed to solve the problem. Sorry about the error. I will be discussing identification now, identification of the symptoms. Um, okay, so these are the problems that from the case study that I've identified. The e-prescribing system is not working correctly, and it is not sending prescriptions to the pharmacy electronically. The physician has to physically call in the prescription to the pharmacy, and these are the codes that are identified that's causing this issue, and I have to look at these codes and try to figure out exactly why this is happening. Now, generation is a generation of the list of causes. The list all the possible causes of the error code. So here I have a list of all the possible causes that will prevent the prescription from sending. Inaccurate patient demographics, an error during the input of patient information like wrong name or social security number, communication link errors, failure in fax network or internet connection, which generates a problem with the software that interprets the HL7 messages, deactivated medication that is no longer contained in the pharmacy's formulary and it cannot be filled as a result. Deactivated code, cause of HL7 message failure due to configuration or other errors. Now, determination, which, by process of elimination, I will determine exactly what the root cause is. This will be done by examining the error codes and translate what each of them mean. The error codes are basically the key to what the solution can be. The health level 7 that I mentioned before, the HL7, is a language developed into segments that is sent between healthcare providers. And these error codes are basically made up of these HL7 segments. Now I will look at each of these error codes and try to break them down and figure out what the issue is. So the first problem error code here. The copy of the prescription that was sent electronically is the wrong format. I noticed that the PVD format is actually a format like a PDF format or anything like, PDF or JPEG. It's similar to that. So it looks like this particular format is not compatible either with the pharmacy's software or maybe the healthcare organization just chose the wrong format of the prescription. That was probably scanned and sent. The second problem, the Schedule 1 not allowed. The type of drug cannot be prescribed because it is a controlled substance. Um, all drugs have a schedule, like a schedule number. So this is a Schedule 1. It goes from Schedule 1 to Schedule 5, I think. So Schedule 1 is not allowed to be prescribed and it cannot be filled at a pharmacy. So the physician would probably have to prescribe a new medication. Problem number three, not in formulary. The drug is no longer in the pharmacy's formulary, and it's probably a deactivated drug. So another measure would have to be done to prescribe something else, maybe for the patient. Next, confirmation. So this was where the solutions to the problems, I'll state all the solutions. So the solution for problem one is to make sure the file name of the scanned prescription is correct and universal to most pharmacies. So maybe for some reason, maybe either the physician or maybe the nurse that sent in the prescription or scanned it in, maybe they just chose the wrong format. So next time they either have to be careful what format to choose, or maybe they have to call the pharmacy. Maybe the pharmacy only uses a certain format, and then they'll just have to resend the scan it in again and resend the prescription, a copy of the prescription. The problem number two solution, a Schedule 1 drug cannot be prescribed or filled by a pharmacist because they have no indicated medical use in the USA. And this is enforced by the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA. So maybe the physician made a mistake prescribing that drug, or they will just have to prescribe a different drug that has the same effect because that drug cannot be filled in the United States. So maybe it was an error by the physician, or they just have to find prescribe a new drug. And problem number three solution, the drug is no longer available at the particular pharmacy, so another drug will have to be prescribed or another pharmacy will have to be used. So the code non-formulary means the drug is no longer at that pharmacy. So the only solution will be to choose another pharmacy or to prescribe a drug that is available at that pharmacy. So the next time they have these codes, they'll understand exactly what needs to be done, and there shouldn't be an issue unless a new code pops up. But once they understand what these code messages mean and the HL7 messages, there shouldn't be an issue finding out exactly what the solution will be. And here are my references. Thank you.